Surrey is one of the largest cities and growing by 1,000 people every day. So healthcare is a vitally important concern for Surrey, and as our population gets older, I think we need more spots and more spaces for the elderly, and it's changing. It's as people know, people want to stay a little bit more independently, but be around the services they need, and the more spots and spaces and environment that's friendly that we can have, I think it's better and more healthy for Surrey. So I think by being together and being close by, and also being close to amenities like SkyTrain and the future LRT line being right at the front door would be very helpful. So they still feel mobile, they're still around, they're not isolated and in a rural environment, and they can go to and from places if they're still accessible and mobile. And if they're not, they can have people or their relatives or sons or daughters to come and visit them very easily because of mobility issues. So I mean, we're on the federal side, but we do hear about it a lot. It's even though it's modernized and brand new and expanded, there is just such a large need for more healthcare spots, just because Surrey grows so fast, and it's a very territorially very large area and population next to Vancouver. It's the largest city in the Lower Mainland, so therefore it is it's at its seams. It's got a lot of growth challenges, and even with the Jim Pattison Outpatient Centre that's relieved some stress, we still have other healthcare needs that hopefully can be transferred elsewhere and alleviate the pressure on Surrey Memorial. But Surrey Memorial is also becoming a hub for health science innovation, with a lot of the innovation in life sciences being developed around it, a lot of doctors and their offices being around it, and a lot of research facilities being close to it. I think it's becoming a cluster on its own. Absolutely, I think just across the street, 20 companies came in 90 days, my understanding, at that innovation center. So there's definitely a demand and a need, and they like being on Innovation Boulevard, which is this is part of. So they want to be in that proximity to the university, as well as to the hospital, and as well as to the companies that are around it. So it'll become a hub for innovation, and it's, I think, in a prime location.